Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And I almost wet my pants. I'm towing cars on the south side with Titan Towing because they'll get you going. Hurricane Harbor.
Our boy Joshy Poo is not looking too good lately. If you recall in the previous video, he basically got temporarily 5150'd by his manager, Tony. He was basically there for like a day and a half or 2 days and was released, and a new big trend I'm sure you're aware of, getting fry bagged with Josh. Well, now his comment section is absolutely littered with big hard R. And it's basically, when Josh got out, he went to a Motel 6, maybe the 400K is drying up, not really sure. And, you know, somebody got him on camera dropping the hardest of ours, and he's not going to be able to live that one down. So he's got a second nice little meme feather into his cap, and it's looking real nice. What isn't looking real nice is he is just decaying. And a couple months ago, I made a video talking about how he literally is just like melting and like peeling apart in front of us. And now it's just like he goes through this whole, I don't know, situation that his manager's trying to correct, and Josh looks worse than before. And it doesn't really seem like it's going to get any better. And at the same time, this manager figure, I feel like, has completely deteriorated Josh's like image / content. His streams are like nearly unwatchable at this point. They're just really boring. And at this point, I mean, getting fry bagged is not interesting, at least to me, anymore. It's just like, same thing, different location, essentially. And Josh doesn't really do anything anymore. And we had this, like, weird stretch of time where now he's doing, like, local advertisements. Which, in fairness, initially I was like, what are we doing here? But at the same time, I'm like, I kind of respect it. You know, he's trying to get some type of content out of things. And if some towing company or some ice cream store or whatever is gonna you're gonna want to have Josh be a brand ambassador for them, then hey, I say go for it. But in the meantime, we're still gonna have interactions with Josh in the public, taking pictures, talking about how his body is just decaying.
Is that because you're dairy free, Josh?
No. I was born that way. My bones are made of sand.
Isaac, okay.
If I keep walking, my legs are gonna collapse.
He's like that fish, the inspector guy or whatever from SpongeBob that's trying to, you know, thwart out their operation, and he portrays himself as, you know, my skin and my bones are made of glass. And this is Josh over here with his body made of sand. He just can't move anymore. He moves anymore, and he's just gonna fall apart. And luckily, we've sort of adapted this new tick, or I don't know what you want to call him anymore. I always just call him a tick whenever Josh bites his hands, or now he's starting to bash himself in the throat. He's literally taking a fist and smashing his throat and is screaming and crying, complaining, and it's not a good look.
Josh, chill. Josh, that was hard, bro. Stop. Josh, stop.
I want to go back to Italy! I want to go home to Italy! Oh! My jaw! It's broken! What am I gonna do? I'm gonna get my mouth wired shut. They're gonna wire my mouth shut and I'll never be able to talk or eat again. Once you break your jaw, you have to be wired shut forever.
And Tony has the exact reaction that I feel like I would have after 15 minutes of hanging out with Josh for a prolonged amount of time. It's just like, what do you even say? He wasn't hitting himself in the jaw. He obviously wasn't even hitting himself very hard. It's all an act. It's all a persona. And that's sort of the qualm I've developed a little bit with doing Josh content. I've been doing it for a while, but like, at this point, man, it's just like, it's the same shit, different day. I'm getting tired of it. He's like a terrible person. And we'll get to like the whole like, you know, is he gonna get a lawyer? What's he gonna do about the whole charge situation? I'm one of those nothing ever happens types of guys. Nothing's gonna happen. He's gonna get away with it yet again. Not to be a little doomer gloomer, but like, and like I've seen this like feeling spread through different people talking about Josh online, where like Mr. Based, obviously terrible person, but like somehow he was able to connect Josh with other prominent figures within like the online content space sphere. And Tony obviously isn't producing anything like that. It's just, hey, let's go here and have Josh crash out. Hey, let's go here and have Josh crash out. We're not even getting any like funny interviews or anything like that out of it. We're not having him go on weird dating shows or anything. It's just the content has been middling, and they're trying some stuff, I guess. And I mentioned that like he did this whole shtick where he's gonna try out different normal people's jobs to try and understand the plight of a casual blue-collar worker who only gets paid $10 an hour, except Josh is getting paid $25 an hour for doing this. So like the whole thing is, and obviously Josh has no interest of actually trying to relate to who the majority of his audience actually is. He's above you clowns, all right? He's slam doinking on you with the 400K from Party, all right? Real flex.
Josh, how's your shift going?
It's going good. It's a meet and greet. I'm not gonna be here on a regular basis, but I am gonna get a drink after a grueling 2 hours of making snow cones. It's Friday. You know what people do on Friday after they work? They drink.
So I included that little clip there at the end when Josh was helping out the tow guy connect a car to the bed, where Tony is looking a mighty 5'2" manlet status, but hey, you know, at least he's managing a multi-$1,000 or what, however you pronounce it. So it's a pretty good flex, and you gotta love Josh. Obviously, no intentions of ever stopping drinking. It's pretty abundantly clear, and he's even trying to justify. And I see this a lot, especially with like different larger creators in terms of size, not in terms of subscriber count. I.e., people like Amberlyn Reed and people of the sort like that, where they'll do things that they think are like normal people, i.e. Josh, oh, it's Cobra does this too. It's Friday, that means we get to drink because that's what normal people do. Normal people drink on Fridays. It's the weekend, it doesn't really count, right? Josh has talked about that in the past too, and it's just like this weird like attempt of content creators to try and relate to the masses, to try and be like, hey, hip cool dude, I'm also like you, don't worry, we're the exact same, we're cool buddies, we're bestest of friends. And you know, that facade, that veneer comes off very quickly with Josh, because we get instances like this where he's sitting in the car and they're going around trying to distribute fries to the masses. I don't know, to try and help build his brand or help, I don't know, acclimate him to the population. I don't know. But he comes across a homeless lady that's standing on a corner, and Josh responds very appropriately, as you might guess.
Do me a favor, get a job!
That's not nice. That's not nice. Josh,
No, stop.
That's not nice. Josh.
Yeah.
Josh, stop, bro.
Keep the window
What
closed.
are you doing, bro?
And it's just like, what do you even say at this point? He's done it in the past. He even did it with Mr. Based. I remember covering him. There was just a dude sitting on like the sidewalk, and Josh walked up to him and just berated him, talking about how he was making $100,000 a year and how you're nothing. Go get a job. You're so pathetic. Gross. And it's like, Josh obviously has like no self-awareness, because at some point this fame, this whole charade that's going on is gonna disappear, whether it's him going into a coffin or it's just, you know, I'm getting burnt out of the whole idea of everything that's surrounding him, and other people I feel like will eventually start to gravitate that way. I mean, he has a very heavy younger Zoomer generation that's surrounding him. They love the whole persona. On the other side of that generation, I'm not feeling it anymore. I'm keeping it $1.50, and it's just like seeing him do stuff like this all the time and having zero ramifications come from it. And even when you think that something's going to happen, because he's been detained by the police several times, including in different countries, nothing ever comes from it, and it's just kind of infuriating. You know, it's like the feeling that, hey, if I went out and did something like this but without a camera, I probably would get prosecuted, but Josh somehow slips right through the fingers every single time, and I just don't understand it. It's perplexing to me.
I need the TTS to pay for my lawyer. I don't want to use a public defender. They're shit. They won't do shit for me. If they charge it back, I'll just transfer the money to my Nigerian
So stop
bank
charging
account.
it back like a pussy and fucking let him, if you're gonna TTS, like let him have his fucking money.
So Tony's getting pissed, probably because he gets some sort of cut from Josh whenever he gets TTS. So if you're charging back on Josh, he's going to have to get a public defender, and he's going to jail for 40 years. At the same time, his jaw is going to be wired shut. His entire life's going to be over. So please, for the love of God, do not charge back donations. Please, I beg of you. It is just a catastrophe. Stop being a little bitch, alright? You know, stand up, and if you're gonna donate money, donate money. Don't take it back. That's so rude. Yeah, because people like Josh, they definitely deserve the honesty after we literally just saw him earlier. Mind you, this is in the same car ride. This is in the same day of him spitting on a homeless lady. Yeah, now we're coming back and saying, whoa, you guys are being way too mean and rude. That's revolting. I mean, come on, man. It's like, you could bring up a billion different examples of hypocrisy that go on. Hell, I've probably have been very, I've been a hypocrite in the past for sure on different things that I've talked about. So like, but like the lack of awareness is astounding, and Josh just like, he goes balls to the wall. He's afraid. I don't think he's actually afraid, because he probably believes like me that, you know, nothing's actually going to come from anything, and that's what I truly think. But he's afraid that if he does get charged, that people aren't going to respond the correct way. So he is literally calling for people to go out in the streets and riot in case he ends up getting arrested.
If I get probation and I can't travel anymore, where they riot and loot the stores. If I get restricted from traveling, everybody should just loot the stores.
His tics are going hard in this particular clip. He's picking his nose. He's rubbing his sunburnt nose. I mean, he's going all over the place. Hey guys, you know, I totally kicked and hit some random lady on 4th of July, and, you know, instead of actually owning up to my actions and, you know, maybe learning a lesson or two, let's just go and destroy everything. Doesn't that sound like a grand old plan? Obviously, Josh is, and like, I don't know, I'm not going to get into the whole semantics of the whole situation that he's referencing and whatnot, but like, dude, come on, like, for real. Let's be for real. You're not going to be some sort of martyr that people are going to fall on their knees for and beg. But please, get him out of jail. Josh can't be going to jail. He's on probation. He's not even in jail. Oh, well, but he can't be on probation. He has to go flex on me in Italy. Oh, what am I going to do with my week if I can't watch him flex on me? Oh, It's so difficult. That's why I imagine it's running through the heads of some of the people that are just absolutely obsessed with following him and fry-bagging him and taking pictures with him. I don't understand it. I really don't. I don't get it.
This is for Newport Beach. Ah!
Josh, stop.
Ah!
Bro, it's my car. What are you doing, bro? It's a passenger. What are you doing?
Fuck you, TikTok. It's all your fault. I'm smashing this phone.
Josh, stop. It's my dash. Dude, stop.
I'm smashing my phone so that I can't post anymore.
Dude, stop.
I'm never going to Italy, am I?
That one was bad, dude. Don't.
So this is a little bit of a throwback to go back to, because we see him spit on somebody else as well as they're driving around, having a grand old time. He's biting himself. He wants to throw his Rolex out the window. He doesn't want to be on TikTok anymore. Being a TikToker is just, it's too difficult. Everybody's too mean to him. And in a vacuum, I 100% agree. I think anybody's overexposure to the internet, like the over-socialization of things like that, is bad for the human mind. I think you should stick more predominantly around your close group of friends and build relationships that way. Creating like a weird parasocial connection to people, never gonna work out in anyone's favor, and that's why I never advocate for anybody, especially if you're watching this video, don't go out and interact with these people, right? First off, it's not going to fulfill you in any way. Second off, there's more than likely a chance that you're going to become more infamous than famous based off of interacting with any of these clowns. So I would stay far away. Yeah, keep watching more saturated content videos. That's what I would say. Shameless plug. But you know, it's the same shtick, different day. He ends up going to like In-N-Out or something. I forget. They're in St. Louis. It's not In-N-Out. He goes to some burger place to get like a milkshake, and somehow people found him there as well. And now he's in the middle of the parking lot and everybody's shouting his name.
Josh, not good. Josh, not good. Josh, not good. Get in the car. Josh, get in the car. Josh, get in the car. Josh, go to the car.
You,
Josh,
how do you like it?
Josh, go to the car. Josh, go to the car. Josh, get in the car. Josh, get in the car. Get in the car.
So like the entire situation, this just happens everywhere he goes, obviously, but like you know, the stats for the day, we spit on a homeless lady and some other guy who's trying to fry bag you. You're trying to eat your entire body on camera. You're threatening to destroy all of your devices, anything that brings you monetary happiness in your life. And now you're in the middle of a parking lot getting yelled at by random tweens and young Gen Zers, and you're throwing trash on the ground. So that's just epic. That's super cool. Josh is my hero. He's the #1 idol. You know, if you're trying to figure out who you should look up to, well, you found him right here. He is just an example of a perfect person. And that's the thing, it's like, even though my hope that Josh actually has some justice brought his way, and it's not going to happen, but if it did, just imagine a judge seeing all of the evidence of Josh as being a nuisance to society. I feel like you would at the very least help get a probation on him, but I just don't see it, man. They're gonna use the he's slightly mentally deficient and he's gonna get off scot-free, and it just is unfortunate. Sorry if I've been kind of a doomer gloomer in this video, but maybe I just won't cover Josh for a while until he actually does something else outside of just looking absolutely terrible. So I don't know, guys. Until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.